Hey everyone, and welcome to my chaotic mess. If you're new here, my name is Melissa.
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way.
I'm already tired. I went to the grocery store this morning, which you would have seen at the end of the last vlog, or maybe the vlog before. I don't know when things are going up. Okay, but I know you would have seen it before this one. So I'm tired. And it wasn't even a big grocery trip. I think I was there less than 30 minutes and I was back home because I literally ran in, got the stuff that I was planning on getting, and got the heck out of there. Anyway, we're starting in the bedroom because I'm going to be folding some laundry. I don't think it was last video, but maybe the one before that, where I was doing a bunch of laundry and then I just kind of stopped. I'm like, ugh, I'm over it. But I really need to fold laundry. I just need to get the laundry done. So today we are going to fold the laundry I have in here already. I have a load in the dryer that I need to get out. I need to start some blankets. I'm gonna do blankets next. Even though I do have some clothes I could like actually wash, I'm gonna do blankets first. Just probably 1 or 2 loads of blankets, and then we'll go back to clothes, and then we'll go back, we're gonna bounce back and forth until that laundry's completely gone. Then let's just start with that, even though we probably won't see all of that in this video, but I'm just going to tell you what my plan is to fold this laundry, then go out and get some blankets started, bring the clothes that are in the dryer in here. We're gonna just see what we get done. I might have to take a break between all this. I'm so sore lately, guys. Like, even just this is literally my life now. Even just, I don't know. I guess because I just didn't really take a break this weekend. I didn't do a lot of heavy lifting by any means, but we did get that back room pretty much started. Like, it's not finished by any means, but it's at least moved around to where we're gonna want things. We still gotta get rid of the couch. We gotta hang up some art, and we gotta bring the shift robe that's out in the garage in, and we're gonna make a cleaning closet in there. And I gotta clean out the table again because we moved everything onto the table that was on the one desk. And so I'm slowly getting that stuff done. I've been doing that off camera. Some of it. I mean, last video you see me start to clean off the table. Well, it's just as messy now. But I've been slowly moving things to their permanent home. So I just do a little bit of that a day, and eventually it'll be perfect. My main concern is getting the couch out of this house. So I need to get the couch cleaned off because I put artwork and some stuff that's going into the office on the couch. I need to take a picture, put it for free, and get it out of here. I also have my exercise bike that I'm getting rid of, and I'm really struggling about getting rid of what my mom always called the butt shaker. It was her little exercise thing. I am afraid to use it because of my spine problems. I'm afraid it will like knock a screw out of my neck or something. I don't know. But I'm having a hard time just getting rid of it. It's very expensive. It cost my parents over $1,000. I know that. I don't know the exact price, but I know it was over $1,000. And so I have a hard time just letting it go. You know what? We had it on Marketplace for a while for $500. No one bought it. I think the problem is because they have the smaller scale ones now that you can literally just put in front of your desk and stand on it. It does the same thing. This is a full unit, and everyone's been marketing to the people that have stand-up desks lately, and those units are just a fraction of the cost of what the original model costs, to be honest with you. And so I'm either going to keep it and try to figure out how, like, if I can actually use it. I need to do a little more research on it. I don't honestly know enough about it to know if it's okay for my spine or anything like that, because I do not want to damage my body any more than it's already damaged. So I need to really look it up. And if I can't use it, if my husband wants to use it, I'm going to find a place to set it up. But if neither one of us are going to use it, like if I can't use it, I should have done this a long time ago. I should have looked it up a long time ago. But I haven't. So anyway, that being said, if neither one of us are going to end up using it, then I'll lower the price to like $100. Or yeah, because it's not going to fit in my car, and we can't take the truck to Indiana because it's a company vehicle. So it would fit in the car, but not with Stitch and Mischief. So, and I have to take them. So, if we travel, if there's no one down here to watch them, I have to take them. And we don't have anyone down here anymore that can just watch them, if that makes sense. But, because I don't know if anyone in my family would even want it, to be honest with you. I would have to like ask them. We could probably fit Stitch in the car. They just wouldn't, or them in the car, they just wouldn't have their crate, which I guess would be fine for one trip. But the reason I started putting Stitch in a crate, because he didn't used to be in a crate, but after our accident, I looked up what would happen to Stitch if like he was still alive but aggressive. Basically, it said that if there wasn't someone who could come claim him from the accident site within a certain amount of hours, the animal control would come and basically put him down. And unless he's contained in a crate, if he's in a crate, they will remove the crate, like they'll put like bite guards on and stuff and remove the crate and crate him over to the shelter until someone can come pick him up. But if he was uncrated and they could not restrain him without hurting him, they would put him down. And Stitches, like, they would have to put him down to even be able to get to us, is the thing, because he's very aggressive to people. Very aggressive. If he doesn't know you and you're coming towards me, for sure, he's very aggressive. So I decided at that point, after reading everything that I read about that from now on that he's going in a crate. Mischief does better outside of the crate because he likes to cocoon himself. And I know that's dangerous because he's so small, but it's better than hearing him cry for 12 hours, 14 hours, however long it takes to get to Indiana. It's better than listening to him cry that whole time. So, and I think he'll settle down the more and more he travels. He didn't used to be a travel cat, but since his obstruction that he had in his bladder. I just can't leave him by himself for a long period of time. I just can't do it. I would rather listen to him cry for 30 minutes until he gets settled into a cocoon than possibly come home to him dead because he obstructed and I wasn't here to get him to a vet. So that being said, all that just to tell you, I don't know if we're keeping the butt shaker or not. Maybe you guys can tell me the actual name of it because I don't even know the actual name of it. It's literally this thing you just stand on and the vibrations supposedly help you lose weight. I don't know. My mom bought it not a long time ago, but she bought it, oh, well, maybe it was a long time ago because we still lived in Indiana when she bought it. So I want to say maybe she got it in like 2017, 2018. Possibly 2019 because we moved at the beginning of 2020, like January, literally the beginning of 2020. We moved like right before all the COVID stuff happened. So, honestly, that's one of the things that I kind of regret was moving just because my mom ended up passing away a year later. And so I felt a lot of guilt. I still feel kind of guilty that I wasn't there because I always tell myself, well, if I was there, I would have been able to see that she needed to go to the doctor way sooner. And so I blame myself a lot because I moved. And when we lived up there, I lived maybe 5-minute drive from my parents. So I could get over there super quick. That was important to me that if I moved to Indiana, that I live close to my parents. And so that's originally we lived with them. And then they never told us we had to move out, but like, who wants to live with their parents forever? Honestly, I probably could live with my parents forever, but not now. But back then, I probably could have stayed with them, and it wouldn't have bothered me. Like, I get along with my parents, but my mom's no longer here, so Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about. The butt shaker thing. I'll try to put a shot of it in this video if I remember. Right now I have it tucked under the table. I could easily pull it out if I needed to, but the couch it's between the table and the couch. So I can't really get to it right now. So anyway, oh, here we are, putting off the inevitable. I'm going to get up and start folding laundry. Yeah. Let's do this. Simple tasks like folding laundry, doing the dishes, just your everyday normal tasks are getting harder and harder for me to do lately. Honestly, like, I can't even stand for very long anymore, like 10 minutes max, because the pain starts going up to my neck and my neck starts feeling really heavy. I think I talked about this in a future video you're going to see. But yeah, it sucks because I remember when I used to be able to do all of these things with no problem. Now, granted, I didn't want to do these things. I will be the first one to tell you, I do not like to clean. I am definitely I don't want to say I'm a slob. Like, I've never lived in squalor. I won't say I've lived in squalor. I do get to a point where I'm like, yeah, it's got to get done. And I would spend the whole day cleaning. But now I can't even do that. Now I have to try to stay on top of it because I can't let it get too bad. Like when I got sick, it got really bad, and it took me, well, I want to say it took me a while to get it clean, but I'm going to be honest with you. My husband helped me clean the house. Um, After about a week and not being able to get caught up with it, he helped me clean on the weekend. So, I owe a lot to him because he works so hard all week, and I don't expect him to come home and do what I should be doing. But sometimes it's just too much for me. Like, not too much mentally. Like, I can mentally handle the mess, but it's physically draining. Like, it's really hard to do anything. I went to the grocery store the other day. I'm gonna have to go back onto Kroger, and I really don't want to. Maybe I'll do like, see, I like because they deliver it to your house. I don't know if how much like Walmart delivery would cost. I would still have to leave like things like produce and meat for me to go to the store and get. But the reason I stopped Kroger is because it got to the point where they were out of everything. I would get like half my order and still have to go to the grocery store, and I seen it pointless. So I really don't want to go back to Kroger for that reason. But if Walmart, I know Walmart does delivery. I think Publix even does delivery through Instacart. Um, so I mean, I could always see how much Instacart is, because that is an option. I just know it's getting to the point where even going to the grocery store is too much. I could save grocery shopping for the weekends. That way I could use the motor buggy and my husband could push the bigger cart, and then I would have him with me. But I just using the motor buggy by myself is pointless because I have to get up and down so many times that I might as well have just pushed the cart. But even pushing the cart is a lot anymore, because if I can't get in and out within like 10 minutes, I'm in so much pain. So it's like a lose-lose for me. And the another reason I really wanted to start going to the grocery store for myself again is because I I need to get out of the house more. And I figured, well, if I go to the store, that gets me out of the house. I won't be stuck in the house all the time. Because I think a part of my problems, not like medical problems, but mental problems, are that I have nothing else to do but stay in this house. Um, I don't have any local friends I can hang out with. There's no clubs around here, like book clubs or anything like that I know of that I could join. I just don't have a lot of options on getting out of the house. And I would prefer to be out of the house like while my husband's at work, because I do like to spend my time with my husband. And I know there's probably not going to be like book clubs or something during the day. I thought about finding the local library and maybe spending some time at the library during the week. That would get me out of the house, but I have a Kindle, so I don't really read paper books too often. But hold on. I ended up taking way too long of a break. It's like 3 o'clock now. Oh man, I'm not proud of myself, guys. I'm not proud of myself. I only intentionally set to do like a 30-minute break, but the game I'm playing, I was getting more and more energy, and I finally just turned it off, even though I got even more energy. It's a merge game. So anyway, I'm gonna finish this basket up. It's almost done. And then I'm gonna go start some blankets and put the clothes in this basket, and then I need to bring my dirty clothes basket back in this room, and get the dirty clothes that I've been just taking off in the guest bathroom. And they're on the floor. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Sometimes I forgot to bring the basket back in here, and instead of just walking out there to get the dirty clothes basket, I just leave the clothes in there, because usually I leave my pajamas in the guest bathroom, and I just put my pajamas on at the end of the day in there. But then when I come to bed, I bring my clothes in and I drop them in the basket, but the basket hasn't been in here, so yeah. Anyway, let's get this crap done. I cannot believe, because I still need to cook dinner, which I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna get blankets started, get the clothes in this basket that are in the dryer, but I'm going to cook dinner before I come back and do laundry. So yeah. All right, back to our other conversation. It's not that I don't read physical books anymore. I don't own them anymore. Well, I still have some because I haven't donated them to Goodwill yet. But once we do our last Goodwill run, those won't be in the house anymore. So I just read my Kindle because I can read it at nighttime while I'm in bed because it lights up. So I don't really read physical books anymore. Not that I wouldn't read a physical book. I think sometimes I miss it, but I also like laying in bed at nighttime and reading before I go to bed. Could I get a book light? Absolutely I could, but I don't know. I kind of like my Kindle because it's lightweight and it doesn't hurt to hold it, whereas a physical book would be heavier and possibly hurt to hold it. So while I absolutely miss physical books, I love the smell of books. I don't know if it would benefit me to have a library pass. The only thing I could think of is possibly, I know that some libraries, I obviously don't know if this library would have one, but some libraries have like a kind of like an ancestral section where you can like do research on your ancestry. Like they have computers for you to type in some information, and it's basically like a service free through the libraries. So instead of like paying for the ancestry site, a lot of, not a lot, but I know the one in Indiana had it, that you could go and do your own research and look up your ancestry. The only problem is the accuracy, because you're doing the research yourself. So if you like misspell a name or something like that, you can possibly ruin the line. I have thought about doing that ancestry DNA thing. I don't care if the government has my DNA. I'm in a research group. They already have my DNA. So it could easily get to the government. I really don't care. I know a lot of people have issue with that because these companies do have the right to basically sell your DNA in a sense, because if they sell their company to another company, that company at that time can do whatever they want with your DNA without your permission because you've already given it away. I don't personally care. Like, I'm not out here committing crimes or killing people or anything like that. So I honestly don't care if the government has my DNA. Could someone plant my DNA and frame me? Absolutely. But, I usually have a pretty good alibi, and I have cameras in my house that can basically be my alibi. I don't leave my house very often. I'm pretty sure our car has like some sort of GPS tracker in it. I, it wouldn't be very hard to prove my innocence there. So I'm just saying, it doesn't bother me. plus, it was something my mom wanted to do. She wanted to do the Ancestry DNA because not the 23andMe, but the actual Ancestry site actually will be able to like link it to your ancestral line, and it's more accurate than trying to do research on yourself or for yourself. I have files somewhere. I don't even there I think they're in the closet that my mom started doing research, and we know for a fact that we are related to Martha Washington, which is George Washington's wife, and we are related to Eli Whitley, Eli Whitley. Anyway, we're related to that dude. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Hold on. I will look it up real quick and get back to you. All right, I was right. It is Eli Whitney, not Whitley. Whitney. I always say it wrong, but he invented the cotton gin. And my mom found out with research we were related to them. But the reason she wanted to do ancestry DNA is because during her research, part of like one of the lines was going towards Scottish, and she was never told about having any Scottish in her line. And so she wanted to check into that more. But yeah, so I kind of want to do it just to see if we have any Scottish in us. Anyway, I'll be back. All right. I'm going to go run some errands. I need to go to Staples to do a return. I need to go to Dollar Tree to look for something. I need to go to Home Depot to get a wax ring for the toilet. And last, I need to stop by the post office. So, let's get to it. I don't feel good today, so it took everything in me to leave the house. So, let's go. So, yeah, now that I've kind of explained why I want to do what I want to do, I'm curious if any of you have used like Ancestry DNA or anything like that. I did just send my spit off for genetic testing. It's done through the All of Us research group that I'm in, and I decided to do this research thing because if I have any like genetic issues, it helps them to research like cures and stuff for that. So far, I haven't really been alerted to anything, but they also um, sent a letter out saying that a lot of people have been upset that they haven't gotten like their genetic testing things, and that they did tell us that it was a possibility that it wouldn't get around to getting everyone's genetic testing out to them. And so they partnered with this company, I think it's called Color Lab or something like that. And so we're getting our genetic testing done for free through them, through the research program. And so that'll be interesting to get my genetic testing back, because I have gotten every possible ailment I could ever get. Probably not ever get, but like everything my mom had, I have. There are a few things that my dad has that I have. I used to have high blood pressure. My blood pressure is not high anymore, which is a good thing. Like, since, I was always borderline, like at the cusp of it. And so I changed the way I eat a lot. I know you guys probably don't think that, especially seeing me cooking bacon right here. We don't eat bacon very often. We absolutely love bacon. We don't eat it very often. But yeah, I changed like the way I eat. I don't eat a lot of like salty foods. Like, I like salt. I'm not going to lie. I love salty foods, but I just don't eat a lot in general anymore, and I think that actually has helped with the blood pressure. Cuz my blood pressure is normal. It's been normal for a couple years now, And so now I just got to get my sugar level under control, and that'll be great. So, wow. It's because I don't know. Anyway, um, wow. Hold on. Sorry about that. I just realized, I was like, man, that's really slow. I thought it slowed down, but no, that's just my normal speed. So I had to speed it up. So you guys won't have seen the slowness of it. I'm like, do I really move that slow? Like the speed that I have it at now seems like a normal speed for a person, but like that's sped up. So man, I guess I don't realize how slow I actually move because I speed everything up, but I apparently move super snail pacey. Oh my. Anyway, I did get the, actually, you know what? We'll talk about it some other time because this video is almost over. But I definitely want to know your guys's opinions on the ancestry DNA thing. Because I know I'm a conspiracy theorist as well, and I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories around it. So I'm just really curious at what your guys' views are on the subject matter. So let me know in the comments. All right, real quick before I end this video, I got my new Shein order in, and I'm gonna show you what I got. I'm not gonna try anything on though. But you'll see it throughout the days. I don't even remember what I got. Oh, okay. These are some capri leggings. I need some new leggings, so I figured I'd try theirs because they were cheap. I think this is the other romper I got. I don't know if I like that material though. Alright, so this is a different romper. It kind of feels like that, you know, when you get your blood drawn and they wrap that stuff around you. That's what it feels like. Anyway, we'll still try it on. I can return stuff, can't I? Like, I don't know. I'll look into it. I'm making a mess on my floor, but this is the room I'm gonna work on next. So this is a shirt. I just thought it was really cute, so. This is the first time I ever got a Shein order that didn't have a size label on it. Anyway, it's just a tank top with some daisies on it. I just thought it was pretty. And then last is a gray romper, just like my black one. So I know I'm gonna like this one. I have another one that's like this coming from Temu, but it's in a different color that Shein didn't have. And I have hit or miss with Temu, so we'll see what it's like. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I will try to remember to put prices, but I'm not gonna promise prices. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below which your favorite item was. If you haven't done so already, subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye.
I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.